Here's a graph showing the inexplicable fluctuation in Katniss' supply of arrows during the quarter quell. Like in one scene she gets down to only 3 arrows, and then all of a sudden they start magically regenerating like it's some kind of quiver full of dying Time Lords. I feel like this movie sends a bad message to children about fire safety. Kids, if your clothes catch fire, do not smile at Lenny Kravitz and start twirling. This will make the fire much worse. If your clothes catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. I should pause here and let you know that there are some spoilers coming. Wait, was that a ripple in the lower left corner of my notepad? I previously observed in my Hunger Games for Math Nerds video that the Mockingjay trilogy is 99% about hunger and 1% about actual games. Which is why I was so perplexed to notice that if you look closely, Gale wears shirts that have designer tags on them. I mean, everyone in District 12 is starving to death and wearing obviously homemade clothes, but Gale somehow has enough money to drop on brand name sweaters? And don't try to tell me that Katniss would have enough money to buy clothes for Gale. The point is that in District 12, there are no designer sweaters. This is what we call a wardrobe malfunction, brought to you by the costume designer. In the same way that the 11th Doctor skyrocketed bow tie sales around the world, my guess is that the Hunger Games will lead to a spike in the popularity of archery, volunteerism, and love triangles. Side note about this thing that people always refer to as love triangles, as Dimitri Martin has observed, this is not a love triangle, it is a love angle. For it to be a love triangle, one boy would have to be gay for the other. And my money would be on PETA. I mean, the guy's already carrying Gale's picture on a golden locket around his neck. Obviously, he's got a little man crush going here. After 2 hours of mind-blowingly awesome special effects, why did this movie end with an incredibly pointless and way too long animation of fake-looking fire on a fake-looking bird? It should have ended on that close-up of Jennifer Lawrence with her trademark "I'm still bitter about falling at the Oscars" face. Speaking of, what I love most about this movie was Jennifer Lawrence, because her acting seriously gets me right in the feels. All that hate, despair, rage, grief, blisters all over your face, and just general emo-ness. Come to think of it, she doesn't really give me any positive emotions, but I'm sure the third movie will have a totally satisfying and happy ending. Please subscribe for a new video from me every Tuesday.